We could just argue the whole time.
Yeah,
Or I could do some AZZMUR.
Come over here.
I could.
Do what?
AZZMUR, ASMR.
I kept wondering what the fuck. I thought he was saying ass art. I was like, what the fuck is
AZZMUR, ASMR. Just say, I don't know if they put a name to it or everybody just pronounce it ASMR.
AZZMUR?
AZZMUR.
I'm gonna do AZZMUR.
I can just fucking breathe into the.
I got asbestos.
And if you ain't fucking with this podcast, then you're just a bitch ass trick.
Bro, put WNBA back.
You don't like this?
No, I don't know.
Is that Rory McIlroy?
Wait, which one is it?
I would not want to watch golf. Not watching golf.
Rory McIlroy.
Bro, we would fall asleep.
Yo, put on.
Yo, golf is just disgusting to me.
It's fun to play though.
It is fun.
It is fun to play.
Well, I've never
Also-
played actual golf. I've only done top golf
I'm
and
not
mini
even
golf.
good at golf, so I don't even like playing.
Yeah.
I couldn't hit off the tee to save my life. But that 9-iron and that pitch, I was nice with.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's just the technique of it. You
Whatever.
gotta know how to swing.
No, I can't.
Someone, just have someone teach you.
I'm not good at like.
Rotational things. Rotation.
Swinging
rotation.
bats and clubs. I'm
Yeah.
the same
Hand-eye
way.
coordination.
I was decent at tennis
Yeah.
and like table tennis. I'm decent, but
You're okay.
like,
Golf.
But you're probably
Golf,
you're
baseball,
probably like
like
me
baseball,
because
stuff like
you're
that.
a basketball player. You played football for a little bit. With me, because when you do swing sports like tennis, baseball, golf, you're supposed to keep your wrists straight. Basketball, and when you throw a football, you flick your wrists. So I remember the first time like I was for real swinging during a intramural forfeit. And my staff was getting on me. They was like, yo, why you pretty much saying I look zesty, like swinging the bat. Because every time I would follow through, my wrist would
Break.
No, you
yeah,
definitely
I
look
would,
zesty.
I would kind of flick my wrists. But it's probably just the basketball in us. So that's probably why you can't do it, just like me. Like for us, it's probably just hard to keep our wrists straight since we used to flicking our wrists all the time.
yeah.
Pause if applicable.
I got golf clubs in Houston and a golf bag.
So that do you have it?
What
or-
happened to your bike, bro?
It's here. I just never took it to the shop to get fixed yet.
Yeah, I was thinking about going biking tomorrow too. I was
Yeah,
thinking,
we
I'll
can.
get you up.
If you want.
Cue us
I
away.
think I might
I'm
have
down,
something
'cause
else.
We in the middle of a conversation. What you mean?
You
I'm
didn't even
a-
introduce
yeah,
us. What
bro.
are you talking about?
Okay,
But I'm supposed to be going to the gym at 12, so if you're trying to bike before, we
Okay.
could do that.
Yo, this is Zach YB.
welcome back to
And I'm
another
Zesty.
episode.
Welcome to episode.
welcome back
Welcome to
to
episode 72. My name's Zach.
All right,
Zesty
Luke.
Zach.
Luke, you got
Nah,
it.
you got it, bitch.
I like when Luke leads the podcast.
I don't.
Y'all,
No,
y'all,
I don't like when I
no.
lead it either.
y'all
Like, I
all
know
hated
myself.
it. The episode
no,
with his
it's-
sister was lit.
This is episode 72. I'm Zesty Zach.
Keep it going.
And we're off.
He don't sound like that. Zach, cue us in, right?
How is Zesty Zach
If Zach don't
sound?
cue us
How
in
would
right, it
Zesty
don't
Zach
even feel
sound?
right. Cue us in, Zach.
All
How
right.
would Zesty Zach sound, Zach?
Welcome back to another episode.
Damn, this voice got deep.
Oh,
not zesty.
saving for the pod episode number
I'm not
72.
zesty.
got Phil, got Luke, got AJ in the building.
Luke is
What's
a
up,
comedian tonight. What's going on?
So I feel like is this the first episode we've had without a guest in a minute? Because I know we've had a couple of breaks in between.
Mm-hmm.
Last week
Yeah,
we had
probably.
Theo. That was the episode before that. Rach.
Yeah.
And then the episode before that, I was off, which I had, was that T. Pendel?
It might have been. Yeah.
I was off for that one, too.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been a minute since it's just been the boys.
Game. Yeah.
We in a silly goose mood, if you couldn't tell. So if you expecting any type of serious conversation on this episode, even though we do have serious topics, you came to the wrong episode. So
Oh,
all the
jeez.
first time listeners, we apologize.
And we winging it tonight. We ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, we barely have any topics, but I
That's okay.
want to do a check in with y'all boys, mental check in, how y'all doing mentally, financially, whatever, emotionally, all that. Just say what's on your mind. How y'all feeling? We'll start with you, Phil.
I'm broke, bitch. Nah,
Hey, I'm right there with you.
Facts. All of us.
Shit.
Oh, except for
I
AJ.
finally did my taxes.
I just got a house.
Bro, finally?
I finally did my
Wait,
Taxes
whoa,
was
what?
due like...
You didn't owe no... They didn't charge you nothing
No,
extra?
'cause I don't own tax. I only got $300 back, so they could have kept that shit. But I finally did my taxes, So I felt like an
How
adult
you
next
only
year.
got $300
But
back?
this is my first time not getting like $1,200.
They was
back.
punishing that nigga for doing it so late.
Wait, but why did you do it so late?
The last couple years I just be forgetting.
Because it's due in April, ain't it?
Yes, like April 15th.
Last year I didn't do it to November.
Jeez.
Last
Well,
couple
yeah,
years I just been forgetting.
yeah, because COVID they pushed it back. I don't know if they pushed it back
Yeah,
this year.
they didn't.
But you can as long as you don't owe the government, you pretty much don't have a deadline.
Oh,
What?
okay.
And I can actually file my taxes next year if I really wanted
Well,
to.
you need to do it next year.
No, he means like,
Like
a
this
year
year.
later.
I know.
A year later.
I know.
Wait, but what if you were supposed to get 1,200?
He's gonna go to.
What if you were
He's
supposed to?
gonna go to jail for tax evasion and prove a point on the pod. He's like, "What?
And you're gonna use this. And you're gonna use
Well,
this
no,
tape.
I would get the same amount regardless of because they use it for your tax year. So
Yeah, but what if they just take the late fee out of the tax return?
there's no late fee, is what I'm saying. I don't have a late fee. Like I talked to my tax lady, she's like, I'm not late. She's like, no, you good.
Yeah, because they can put you.
Who's your tax lady? The deadline's April 15th.
No. If you're a certified public accountant or whatever, they can request extensions for. Their
Yeah,
clients,
but
and they can get
like
them
2
approved.
months extension?
Yeah,
Yeah, she
without
told- I
without
li-
incurring cost.
I legit was like,
IRS is gonna be backed up on April 14th
Yes.
anyway. They're
Well,
just gonna
also
be
they're
like,
not going to
"Okay,
be.
thanks for
They
telling
won't
us."
be auditing him. But
I don't
Like,
got
they
a
probably got
business, I'm a
bigger- yeah, they
regular
got bigger-
taxpaying
yeah.
citizen.
You're
But
not a
my-
businessman. You a
but
businessman.
I'm
my
just
tax
not even
person,
that.
my tax person said I had a deadline and that I couldn't extend.
Well, you go through a business and you have a scholarship. I don't. I'm a regular nigga that just pays taxes.
I guess.
So I don't have like S corps and LLCs and all that shit. I'm just regular tax-paying American citizen. And my tax lady is family referred, so I know she's good. And
Okay.
I trust her word.
Okay.
Well, I just wouldn't get in the habit of continuously doing your taxes late like
I'm gonna
this.
try to do better, bro.
I'd visit you in jail if you went to jail for tax
Nah,
evasion.
I'm not. I'm gonna try to do better. But I say that to say, yeah, I'm just being an adult recently. But mentally, I'm if I had to put a number on it, I'd probably say a 6. Like I'm not good. I'm not bad, but I'm
Yeah.
not like super excited. Just recently, I just been kind of whatever. But I think that's been a lot of just bodies being tired,
Yeah.
training, mentally straining. So like every day I wake up, I'm sore, and like fucking getting up recently has been a hassle. So physically, I'm like at a 3.
Okay.
Like I missed training 3 days this week because my
What?
hip was sore. But what else? Mentally, physically, and what am I missing one? Emotionally, I'm at like a 6 or 7. Just here.
Okay.
I'm just existing right now. Not really doing nothing fun. Yeah, man. I probably should do something to.
You probably should.
I should, but I don't know, man. I just been feeling like.
Remember when I sent you that list of stuff to do, like date ideas that are free or low cost? Like just
Bro, send
get up
me
and
that
just
shit.
do some shit. You did one of them, and you were like, "Oh, I really enjoyed that. The thrift thing with the IG."
I forgot.
You're like,
about
"I
that.
really enjoyed
It's
that."
not even the money part. It's just I just
Yes,
been like.
no, I know, but you don't even have to buy nothing if you go. I'm
No,
saying like
no.
you could literally just get up and go.
Yeah.
It takes like 2
I
hours.
think my girl's personality's wearing off on me. That's all.
Saying
she's
so you're
real.
gonna be like this for the rest of your life. Then.
Mhm.
Nah. I'll be alright. I'll break it soon.
And you were gonna be the cool uncle, but now you're the boring uncle.
Oh no! Imagine if Phil got no way.
If Phil got
Imagine
boring,
If we had a sitcom, and Phil, like as it went, Phil got boring.
that was his
Imagine
character
if he was,
development.
Like, the cute old black man with the big white
I
mustache.
actually feel like I am getting boring, guys.
You think so?
I haven't had sex in 3 weeks.
I mean,
you,
that's
you
not-
building up, bro.
That's only part of it.
That
But
shit gonna come out your
No,
nose.
man, I just haven't
Hey,
had a
yo.
sex drive. Maybe that's why I think my libido's low. But when I went to the doctor
you
and
have
asked her if
some
my testosterone was
muscle
low, she told me
oysters.
she thinks I'm tired. She don't think my testosterone.
It's probably because you're working out 7 times a day.
I know, man. I can't stop working out, but then I be wanting to get some box, but then it's be like
Too tired to
my
get bumped.
dick be like,
What? Maybe
I'm
tomorrow.
really feeling like box today, and then I'm like, I don't really need box today. And then I'll get like a little bit of alone time, and I'm like, I should probably rub one out. And then I look at porn, and I'm like, do you really want to rub one out? And it's like, I don't really want to.
I can't relate,
You're like, this
bro.
is toxic.
Yeah.
All these porn
This is
stars.
It's like the first time in my life where it's like,
All these disgust. This
I
is
really don't want to be my meat. So So I
Damn,
don't know,
bro.
man. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I don't know. You definitely sound like you're getting boring.
Bro,
I think
imagine
I
if
am.
people were expecting a serious podcast.
I really hope they were
Wow.
not.
Zach was like, "How are y'all doing mentally?" Phil's like, "Bro, I haven't fucked in a minute." He's like, "I'm getting boring. I haven't fucked."
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. I need something to spice up my life.
Serious
I'm gonna
Phil.
post a
should.
nude on Reddit.
Honestly,
That might be the podcast.
I might have
Serious
to just
Phil.
post-
but
supposed to do
no,
it on
bro, you
Reddit.
already did that.
I gotta do it
And it
again
didn't
to
work.
feel alive. It did.
But it only worked for a day.
I know.
You should get to there's a website. I think it's Adam and Eve.
Yeah,
Just
they
get
sell
some-
sex
Get some
toys.
sex
Yeah.
toys? We
Yeah.
got sex toys.
Yeah, but
I
more.
got fucking
What you got?
handcuffs, blindfolds, lube.
Yeah,
Blindfolds you could buy anywhere,
that's
like
the
Walmart.
that's the gin. That's
What y'all
like
gonna
Yeah, that's like the vanilla. You're talking
What
about
you
thinking of
got?
vanilla.
you gotta get her that rose, the rose
I'm not
vibrator.
getting her that rose.
Oh,
because
the
she gonna
little
press down
one?
my meat.
Is that
Bro,
the tiny one, Zach?
See, look, that's
Wait,
toxic
what did he say?
masculinity.
Then she won't what?
That shit
What?
ain't going on my meat.
It's not
That's not true,
toxic.
that's not
It's not toxic
She'll still want your
masculinity,
meat.
but it's you having an ego, bro.
Yeah.
No, because
Y'all-
we use sex toys sometimes.
Y'all not.
Yeah, but you use a blindfold. Not
Listen.
No,
Actual
nigga,
vibra-
big wand.
Phil, y'all not opponents. Y'all teammates.
Exactly. You and the vibrator are point
Wait,
guard and
time
shooting
out, time
guard.
out, time out. Zach tried. Zach tried to speak up louder, but he just got close to the mic. So the speakers, Zach's gonna take over everyone. But in the room, Zach was not very loud at all. I could barely hear him. I was like, "What's going
Bro, we
on?"
got the wand.
Yeah.
Well, from
The little one.
I've
Oh,
been
the shit that looks like a fucking lifesaver.
yeah. See,
A lot
I've
of them
been
look like
I've
lightsabers
been
to me.
I've been wanting to get the rose because I hear great reviews from all the girls on social media and
Oh.
whatnot.
I got a homegirl that uses
Wait,
it.
who
She
did-
loves that shit.
I gave you the vibrating panties, bro. Did
We
she
use
use
them.
them?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
In
did.
public, in
In public
public,
use
In
them?
public, yeah. When you tried it out just in the house.
Why
It
don't you?
works, but that shit's loud. as
just
fuck.
in the house. That
No, no,
sounds
no.
boring as fuck.
No, I told her, like,
That-
no,
bro,
I
he
had
said
to-
he was getting boring.
No, I said no. We had to
I
try
heard
it out
some-
to see if she actually liked it.
And she does?
Yeah, she
Oh,
got
bad,
off
bad, bad.
on it, but the thing is, it's so
Hey.
loud, so you
No.
have to
You have to.
yeah,
You
yeah.
have not a loud setting, but if you go to a restaurant and it's like there's music playing in the restaurant, they
Yeah,
won't
yeah.
hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like if you're in a quiet room at your house, then
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
it'll be
yeah.
loud.
That's what I'm saying. But even if you
You'll-
like
it's like a
quiet,
vibrating phone almost, but not as strong.
Yeah.
Bruh, I'm
If you
pissed
was at
at.
the movies, you'd hear that shit. It'd be a bzzz,
No, not at the
you would
movies.
hear it, bro.
No, bro.
I had that shit on. Ding, ding,
It
ding,
depends
ding, ding,
on-
ding.
Well, what time in the
It
movie?
depends.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
if it's a quiet
Yes.
scene in a movie.
But I feel like if you're out and about, the littlest noise just from nature and shit, you won't.
Bro,
hear.
I'm pissed
Like
at
it's not
y'all.
that, it's less vibratey than a phone.
I'm pissed that Phil took it because right away I'm like, they not gonna use this shit.
We use
Because
it.
as soon as
You
I
use it
seen
in the
it,
house.
I would have took that shit. I told Tatiana, I was like, yeah, Phil got it. Tatiana was pissed because we
Yeah,
definitely
she
would
was.
have
She
been.
te- I think she texted me separately. She was
Yeah,
like, what the
just
fuck?
wash it out. Use some
Yeah,
Tide
disinfect
detergent.
it.
Wait.
I can give it to y'all. What?
I thought you wanted it to use it. Now you just backing out like you.
Nah, because if he wants to use it, we can swap. Just
What?
disinfect it.
What? You can't borrow. You just go borrow each other.
Just use extra Tide
Yeah,
and
you
some
just
bleach.
It's a fucking.
And some bleach.
I don't know if bleach is supposed to go in there.
I'm
Zach.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Bro,
But-
you can disinfect the sex toy.
Yes, but you're saying you're gonna go back and forth borrowing it from each other.
Yeah,
That's a
I
little bit
get-
different.
I get every other weekend.
Our
I
girls
get
ain't
every
got
other week.
diseases,
Yeah.
so they straight.
Y'all think it's custody? It's like
Yeah.
y'all get sharing custody.
Exactly.
Yeah, Zach, I'll just get you one.
Yeah, but it's like
I'll just get
yeah, for real. I'll split it with you. That's wild to me.
Wait, is it a thong or is it just like regular
No,
panties?
You
Yo,
put it in your
It
panties.
doesn't matter.
No, no, no. No, it's a device that it has two magnets and it wraps around like the bottom part of the underwear. That's
Yeah.
against the vagina.
Got you.
Sits right on the labia.
Got you.
But it's actually kind of big.
It is.
But anyway, I'm surprised y'all haven't used it. I'm kind of pissed about that. 'Cause I want to know.
I forgot we had.
Because
it. They
I
ain't
bought
want
it. I bought it instantly. It was like, what the fuck you thought I was gonna do with that?
what kind of hoe did you take me for?
And I was like,
Oh,
I
no.
just wanted, to try something out. Like I seen it when I was searching on Adam and Eve, and I was like, that looked kind of interesting.
to. She's like, "What kind of freak shit you into?"
And she was like,
It's
just
not
give it to
me.
one of your friends. I was like, what the fuck?
So she ain't even want to try that
No,
shit.
bro, I was pissed,
All right, Luke, how you feeling mentally, emotionally?
bro.
Would I say
Work's
financially?
been a little bit more stressful.
Really?
I had,
Summertime?
bro, which is wild because I really don't have like much to do. It's just planning for the next semester.
Yeah.
But I had one student like come to me. He's like, I need my hours doubled or I'm gonna quit. And I was like, bro,
And
what?
he-
We don't have it in the budget.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know a lot of people say that, and I'm sure maybe we can like find a way to like manage it to make it work. But like, we would be spreading ourselves dumb thin.
Yeah.
And I told him, I was like, maybe we can do like a trial period because it's a department that needs to generate revenue, and so right now it's not generating any revenue because it's brand new. Like we're just building it from the ground. So in the first stages, like it won't be revenue generating. So I was like, okay, I'll give you a trial period until December. This was my proposal, until December, to show me that it can make a profit, and also as part of that plan, I need all of his training plans because he's our highest like
Yeah.
employee
Yeah.
position.
Yeah.
I was like, I need how you train like everyone, just in case you do end up like leaving. We
Like
know,
what do you call it? A succession plan.
Contingency plan,
Yeah.
bro.
Contingency.
but yeah,
Isn't that
yeah.
the same thing?
So
I don't know, but the word is
Succession and
it's
contingency the same
it's
thing?
called a contingency
or a
plan.
transition document for the
Yeah.
next person who comes in.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
that's
So
that's
that
literally
that was
contingency
part of
plan.
it.
Yeah.
Was we need a transition plan
Hold on.
in place. I'll give you until December to show me that it's profitable, because my boss is like, we've never had this before, like this program before. If we sunset it, then no skin off our back type shit.
Yeah,
Is that a racist idiom?
it might be.
No skin off my back.
I don't know.
Dang, I'm sorry, I shouldn't use that. I reversed that. Then it's not our problem. I feel like that sounds like a racist idiom.
It might be,
Like
bro.
a slavery.
It
like
really
from
might
slavery.
be.
Yeah.
That's
So
the same thing. I know I wasn't tripping.
But the way everyone calls it a contingency plan.
But it
I've
could be
never.
called a succession plan as well.
All right.
okay. Is that,
I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong.
No,
I'm
he's
ju-
wrong.
But
But you're
y'all
wrong.
But
You
I'm
should've
just
said that.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying
maybe
I'm
you
more
feel like
right.
I'm wrong.
I'm
Wait,
just
but you're
saying
wrong.
I'm more right. That's
It's
all.
a
Yeah.
strategy for replacement planning or passing on leadership roles, which
Okay.
is what he would be doing if
Okay.
he's
Yeah.
their lead worker.
All right,
Okay,
and then
okay,
look
okay,
up the
okay.
definition of contingency.
I mean, he's
plan.
definitely worth it also because
Yeah.
like
But I'm saying we can.
he
both be
does a
right.
lot, and so like when my boss was like, "How's he gonna demand double?" I told my boss, I was like, honestly, he's worth double. Like he's worth I think the extra hours would be beneficial. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of times when he's clocking out and working not on our like dime, and I'm like, he shouldn't be doing that. A,
Yeah.
but B, we should find the time for him to get those
Yeah,
hours that
yeah,
we
yeah.
need. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. That's been a little bit stressful for me.
Yeah, get y'all an ultimatum.
Bro,
You don't know
facts.
how to handle it.
Facts. That's the first time someone's given me an ultimatum.
That's even
Actually,
worse
no.
than
That's
the
not true. That's not true.
ultimatum, too.
That's the second time someone at Butler did it, and they really ain't even do shit. So I was like,
And you don't like confrontation. He must know that. He must
I
know
don't
you
like
pussy.
confrontation, but at the same time, like it didn't sit well with me when he was like, "I need double hours or I'm leaving."
No, that's the,
I w-
that's
the-
that generation though. They,
In the back of my head, I was like, honestly, we might have to let your ass go, my guy. You can't come in here doing that.
Deuces, what are you talking about?
Hey, he putting his foot down. I'm not mad at it, honestly.
No, I'm not mad at it either.
Yeah.
Honestly, when he came to me with it, I was like, that's something I would have done when I was a student as
Yeah.
well. Like,
Yeah,
it didn't rub me pause the wrong way too much.
I know none of my students would do that shit. So
Watch they listen and they
They
start.
already got monies. They
Yeah,
at
like, hold
UM.
on.
Bro, my NSU's dumb expensive too.
But they not UM money.
I guess that's true.
AJ,
Bro,
what
when I
you-
was at Butler, hold on. When I was at Butler, speaking about dumb money, I think my director had like the numbers on tuition and like how many students paid tuition in full and all that. He said that 75% of the students' parents paid for all 4 years up front,
That's nuts.
and it's a private school.
yeah, it's a private school, so I'm not shocked by that.
75% pay up front?
Hey, you get out the way quick.
Yeah, but
And you
That's dumb
that
money.
means you just expect your students
I think
to
it
be
was
there
like
for 4 years.
500,000.
how much you think it is? It was probably like 500K.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, here's 500K
Yeah.
right now.
Sheesh. Well, what else? How are you at? How are you at
Otherwise, in my relationship, I'm doing fantastic. My girlfriend and I are doing wonderful. We're going to dinner tomorrow night.
Where y'all y'all going?
We're going to an Italian restaurant in Miami. They have a Fort Lauderdale location, but the reviews are ass. But the Miami reviews are really good.
What's
Are
the
you
what's the
gonna
place
get
called?
rigatoni?
Let me look at the name real quickly.
Cynthia definitely getting cacio e pepe.
Bro,
Are you gonna
It's-
get some rigatoni or some spaghetti?
what was that?
I was trying to say something. and
What's
that-
the
That's funny.
It's
What
like
kind of pasta
is it-
are you?
it's
You look
not-
like an angel hair type nigga.
No,
Is it
It's like
Open
Angel is
Table?
lit, but like Open Table is the app for reservations.
oh
but-
support.
What's the pasta that Phil wouldn't like? Phil would only eat that one pasta, and we would always make fun of him
Penne?
about it. No, it
no,
wasn't.
it was
penne.
like
Zoli's or
rotini.
yeah, it's got to be rotini. Bro,
He
that
would
was a
only
running
eat
joke.
one cut of pasta because he said it tastes
We
different.
all didn't like it. We're like, yo.
That was
we
a
all
running joke for years.
Most
Well, the
pasta.
different cuts of pasta do taste different, though.
No, they
No,
all
they don't
taste the
taste
same.
different.
It just
They
changes-
taste the
yeah.
same. Sometimes
No, it tastes.
No.
It makes the taste different.
Nah, bro.
It does.
I think
You like the texture?
it's the texture that changes.
The texture makes the taste different.
Nah.
What?
Is the eating? The entire eating experience. He's calling it the taste.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's talking
It
about the
makes it
mouthfeel. He's
different.
talking
It makes the
about
experience
whatever-
different,
Right.
not the
Yeah.
taste.
Yeah,
The
but it
taste
doesn't-
is the
yeah.
experience for him.
That's the experience. Thank
He
you.
probably had rotini
AJ
like
done-
wheat.
wait a
He
minute.
probably had wheat
What
rotini and thought
surprises
that
me
was.
is you niggas been around me for almost 10 years now, and
Yep.
AJ's the only nigga that can speak my language.
What you mean? I'm your constant translator,
Yes,
nigga.
he is.
I don't know.
I'm
if
the
you're
only
better
one who
than
can't.
AJ.
I'm the only one who can't.
Bro,
Actually, no. Through text,
Some no,
AJ's
it's like
AJ's like, oh, I know what you
understands
mean, and I'm like,
and
how the fuck do you
same
know what he
same
means?
with me. I'm always
That's true.
translating for Phil. What you
Luke,
mean?
right.
I'm
It's
always-
my bad, Zach.
there's some things. It's like it's weird. It's some things that I have that I understand about that Phil's saying that both of you don't get right away,
Yeah.
and then there's vice versa with you. Zach.
But
Yeah.
never.
but never Luke.
See,
never
with
understand.
me, I'm
But I feel
always,
like Luke refuses to understand.
no.
He's like, I'm not gonna
looking
understand
for
this dumbass
punctuation
shit.
when I read any sentence,
Stop
and
looking
when
for
there's missing
punctuation.
punctuation, that throws me off,
Yeah.
and so I
He
interpret it
cannot
differently.
compute. He's an
I
AI.
type and
Bro,
run on
yes.
tablets.
I'm like that CAPTCHA thing you got to put in.
He's
I fucking can't. I can't.
You just
I
don't know
can't-
me, bro, and it hurts my heart that after all these years, my
It's
dog
not that
was-
you're just very unpredictable when you write.
That's not true because if you know,
It could
me,
be a
you can speak
question
my
with a
language.
period at the end, or a statement with a question mark at the
Yeah.
end.
I think it's
If you
because
knew me.
you read things in your voice, Luke.
And his voice is stupid.
Whoa. But I will
you
say
read things in your voice, and we read things in each other's voice, probably.
Yes.
maybe.
So
yes.
like when I'm reading what Phil's saying, I'm reading it as I'm hearing his cadence. Almost.
But I often, it's also hard to read like as
It
Phil.
is, but I don't know. I get
It's
it.
not, though.
It's
I'd be
like-
reading on like a third grade level as I read your texts.
It be like that
But
sometimes.
what I'm trying to get at anyway is when I type sometimes or text, I'll put periods at the end of every sentence, even
Yeah.
the last sentence. A lot of people don't do that, and some people will be like, "Why are you mad?"
Yeah,
And
that
I'm like,
does
"I'm
come
not
off
mad."
as passive
Like, why would I
aggressive.
be mad? Like
And you're
I'm just
very
using.
passive-aggressive.
I'm just
I'm just
using
using proper
punctuation.
punctuation in the text message because I'm a fucking dad. Nigga, only
Says the boring one who hasn't got
Only-
pussy in
only-
3 weeks.
Hey,
Don't
so
come
what?
at me, Jit.
Only
You
old
gotta make
heads,
it a clip. Boom, roasted.
only old heads use correct punctuation and grammar
Bro,
in their
Only
text.
old heads stop having sex for the rest of their life.
I haven't stopped having
Phil,
sex.
you
I've
are
had
the
sex.
oldest one here. I mean, you and me are the same age, but you
I'm
are
the
the
oldest.
oldest one
I
here.
be tired, bitch.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, we don't have to go back to
I
that.
work out.
Have we even gone to topic number 1?
No, but you haven't said how you
West
feeling.
English.
Oh.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm doing okay.
All right.
Supposed to get a little coochie, now he think he on top
I'm
of the
really,
world.
I'm really good too. Like, we had a lot going on.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
AJ's
been
doing
good.
great. He got a
Great
house.
things.
Yes. Shout out AJ.
I thought I
Shout
said
out
this
Nick.
already here.
He demolished the house. Well, not the whole house, just the
No, you
insides a
didn't.
little
We
bit.
just gutted it. Yeah.
Gutted
Oh,
it.
y'all good at it? Good
Yeah.
shit.
And he's going to rent it out to 2 people, 2 very lucky families who will be lucky to live there.
They
You
should
gotta accept
get.
it,
They
bud.
should get some Sif Pod merch as
Hey,
your
maybe we
as the
should.
first
We
Sif
should
Pod.
get, like, a Sif
Bro,
Pod flag and
yeah,
hang it
for
up.
real, bro.
I was telling them, Denny, we
Moved to
found a
Baltimore?
place, and then it failed the inspection. So they accepted the offer, but the inspection failed. So now we're back at square one.
Yeah.
And she got outbid for the first one. So
But that, I mean, if it fails inspection, that's
a good thing.
Yeah, that's a.
I
You
told her
don't
I'm
Y'all
want
got
those
lucky.
problems.
dodge the bullet is structural too.
So like
Structural.
ours passed inspection and it got appraised for more than what we offered, but we're having to fix a lot of little things.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that passed inspection,
Yeah.
and that stuff adds up too.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like
And y'all getting a lot of free stuff, and it's probably still adding up. Like it's probably overwhelming how much shit y'all gotta fix.
I
You're
don't
like,
think
oh, I got free stuff, but I still gotta fix so much shit.
I don't think I'm ever
Yeah,
gonna buy a
it's-
house in this market.
no.
Bro, honestly
Facts,
though,
bro.
I don't think
Uh,
I'm ever
some
gonna be
people
able
are-
to buy my house.
we're not a
If you
we're not
position
a
yourself to buy it,
economic
Mm.
podcast. Is that what
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
thinking?
sure.
But some people are predicting a recession.
But
No,
yeah,
well,
but
And if that's the
there
case,
is a
then
res-
you can buy a house,
Right.
and then you can also
But
buy a
Move
house.
out.
not
home
for
sale.
housing, because how housing work is that
It'll take a little bit longer, I think.
well,
but yes,
they
it'll-
don't think it's gonna happen within the next 3 to 5 years, because I was listening to Dave Ramsey, and he was talking about supply and demand. Right now, there's only 2 million available homes, and there's like 4 million buyers,
But just
which is gonna keep the market high.
Yeah.
yeah, but
I think the
if
housing
if you
market-
get to one first,
Yeah.
then
I think the housing market usually takes like a year after
Also
the
gotta
rest of the
save, and
economy
they ain't-
too.
they gotta stop.
and if you do, if you
Yeah,
just
don't
position
say.
yourself,
Hey, you gotta stop paying for brazzers.
I told
start-
you, I don't even
and
be
start
on
saving
porn
them.
like that, G. Like porn don't motivate me, bro.
Motivate. I don't think porn's supposed to be
You know
motivating.
how, like, it's not like
He watches porn. He's
I
like, bro.
motivate-
Every time he goes for his
I put it
trainings,
on the
bro.
morning and it just, it's not the same as David Goggins,
Big wet
you know?
butts. He
No, when I
Phil
say-
types in big wet butts and gets hype.
He's
I
like,
need, I need
he's
them
like,
to
you
yell
know
at me
what?
like David
No.
Goggins. Man.
When I say motivate,
What are you doing?
I
Keep
mean-
going.
You know
He's
how,
like, you know what? I
No.
should get up off the couch and fucking take care of myself.
Hey, yeah.
I should get my life straight.
Hey, you, I'm talking to you sitting on that couch.
Me, the
You
porn
gonna go to
actress,
Pornhub
is
today?
gonna tell you.
You
Your
gonna
flashlight
go
is
on
on.
Pornhub today? But no, when I say like porn doesn't motivate me, you know, like,
It doesn't
you go,
get you going. We know what you
Yeah,
mean.
you go on the hub and you'll see something like, man, I'm about to rub one out because Shorty throwing it back.
And
Now,
then
Yeah.
you like the movie.
And now you be emailing them on their booking IGs and
I
be like,
get
I'm
more-
disappointed in
I
you.
get more excited on Twitter, man.
Hey, what?
I've been saying Twitter porn the GOAT, but the Luke highly disagrees with
Yeah, I
that.
don't know about that.
But real quick, financially, I guess.
Didn't you already go?
No, I didn't go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Financially, I mean, it's after the wedding, so it's just trying to recoup from that.
you
So
paid
I
that
guess
off.
a 5. Mentally, bro, work been kicking my ass. Kids camp been driving me nuts. Short staff, so I've been having to do a lot of covering and whatnot, covering for other groups.
Kids on staff.
And I told y'all boys, I legit thought Tatiana was pregnant, so I was scared as fuck. And then trying to figure out rent. My rent went up like $600, so trying to find a new spot. So life been stressful as shit.
But you found a new spot, bigger and better and cheaper.
But
Yeah,
3
but
hours away.
that doesn't. We haven't signed
Yeah,
anything.
but-
We haven't looked at it. It's
But
just
3
a
hours away, bro,
potential
what-
thing.
I mean, you can get a one of them Lime scooters.
Yo, so Danny's
Look, yeah, you got
so Pete game right. Danny's aunt got married
Repeating, okay.
in St. Lucia. I think they did it through.
Oh,
like,
St. Lucia's where the honeymoon's gonna be for us.
So they got married in St. Lucia, and they did through one of like I think it's like I don't. It's not Carnival, but it's like one of those companies down there. Bro, their wedding was like $3,000, and I was like,
Wait, through
damn.
Carnival?
Yeah, I've been telling people if you getting married, have a destination wedding at like an all-inclusive resort
Yes,
or
bro,
whatever.
they spent 3 bands, and
Yeah.
Danny's mom said it was the nicest wedding she ever been to.
Yeah.
And the
Facts?
food was great.
Yeah.
I said, word? Say
I
less.
said, word, I'm getting married tomorrow. Why you sound like
Bruh,
that guy
3
who does the interviews?
Bro, anything less
The
than
fake
10
interviews?
bands, sign me up. I
Yeah.
do not want to spend $30K on a wedding.
Yeah, nah.
Love ain't
Yeah.
that serious.
Damn, Danny, if you're listening to this, he didn't mean that.
I did though.
But
She
you can
thinks the
still,
same.
yeah, you can still have a great
Yes.
wedding overseas.
That's true. That's true.
You just not gonna get a lot of guests.
I
That's
don't
all.
care about that.
Yeah,
The
I
people
know.
That's gonna, you know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers I want to be there gonna be there.
Yeah,
That's not an issue.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might have to. That's the move, G. 3 bands.
yeah.
That's smart. Dave Ramsey would be proud.
Yeah, and David Goggins too.
And
Especially if you swam there.
and earn your leisure.
And, oh, that, yeah,
Earn
they
your leisure
would.
be like, instead of spending 30, you could take that, invest in the stock market. It's a down market
10%
right now.
or
It's
15
time to
years.
buy, yo.
All right, but going into the first topics, in Mexico, we had a zookeeper who was, I guess, petting or taking care of their tiger,
Petting, yeah.
and the tiger ended up mauling them, and the person died of a heart attack in the
hospital, bro. They survived the mauling.
Yeah.
They were gonna get their arm amputated, and the doctors were like, "Oh, you need to amputate your arm."
Yeah.
And they refused, and they died of a heart attack.
That's
in the
insane,
hospital.
bro. Heart attacks just scare the fuck out of me.
Bro, fact, a DJ actually down here, died of a heart attack recently. He was only like 34 or something.
Really?
Yeah.
Yo,
But he was fat. That's probably
Side
why.
note, we're watching cornhole on TV, which some people call bags. I think I could start training to be in the league because I'm nice on cornhole.
You're not
I'm
nicer.
pretty
You're not
nice.
nicer than me.
I'm
I
nice.
bet you I'm nicer.
You're
than
not
you.
nicer than me.
I bet you. I
That's-
bet me and Danny could beat you in sin.
Hell no.
Oh,
I bet you me and Danny.
I'll be the
we
ref.
gonna
I'll
set
be the
this
ref.
up. We gonna set this up.
I'm
Man-
way nicer than you.
Me and
I
Zach will be
bet
the
you
line.
me and
Danny could be nicer
Listen,
than Sin,
I
but
bet
I'm
you me and
way
Danny-
nicer than
I
you.
bet you me and Danny could beat you in sin.
You see me on beer pong? I'm nicer
I'm-
on bags than beer pong.
I'm nice on bags, bro.
But
And I've been playing recently, but and you haven't been playing recently.
bro, what you mean? We have cornhole at the rec. Every rec I've ever
When
been
last
to,
time you
and we
played?
do a tournament
When last time you
every
played?
semester.
When last time you played?
That's a good question. Probably.
Okay, I played a month ago.
Like 4 months
Oh,
ago.
he played
I
a
played a month ago.
1 month ago. He has recency.
Okay, bro.
Yeah,
that
man.
doesn't
This
mean.
must
Okay,
be-
first of all,
I
that
played a
doesn't
month
mean
ago
you're
at
nicer
the
just 'cause you played a
Carousel
month-
Club.
Just because you played a month ago, don't mean you're nicer than me.
I'm nicer than you.
All right.
You're bummed.
All right,
Alright,
this
we can move on.
zookeeper definitely looking down at us in disgust, rolling in their grave, because y'all just talked over their death like it was nothing to talk
Wait,
about.
so the
Fucking
nigga got
cornhole.
attacked and had a heart attack at the hospital?
Yeah.
Bro,
think it's a
it was
woman.
wild though, because the zookeeper wasn't even like in the cage with it. Fed it already and was petting it from the outside.
That's crazy.
Also, why would they not have like a barrier that's small and too small to put your hand through? That's kind of stupid.
I mean,
No, maybe
I don't work
they-
at a zoo, so I
Yeah,
don't
maybe
know.
they have to tranquilize it and have to do like give him shots or something
Yeah.
in between. Some I don't know.
And I'm sure it was a lion we said or a tiger.
Tiger.
I'm sure they've probably been taking care of this tiger since it's been a cub. Like they've gotten acquainted with it. The tiger probably seemed fine, tame, all that stuff. But at the end of the day, it is a wild animal, and you never really know how it's
Facts.
truly gonna react. So, but going back to heart attacks, and not to change the subject, but we never talked about it. So the shooting that happened at Uvalde or whatever that
Yeah.
that school shooting. Nah, but the husband
Oh, yeah.
who
That
ended
was
up
wild.
dying of a heart attack because his high school sweetheart, who was a teacher, ended up getting killed. Like that shit was so sad to me, bro.
You know that's like a I don't know if it's if the word is theory, but that's like a thing that happens like when one significant other
Yeah.
dies. Usually like.
But I
soon
feel like that usually
after
happens
the-
with old people,
With older
not
people.
not
like in their
Yeah.
What's
40s.
crazy is you see how bro, you see
Love will do that
it's
to you,
what's
bro.
crazy is like now that it's happened for some weeks, you see how far the police dropped the ball. And that's
Yeah.
wild. They have ballistic shields, body armor, assault rifles, and they was pussy.
yeah.
That's what it all boils down to.
Mhm.
That's what it. So like, and not for nothing, they have one of the highest budgets in their area.
Mm-hmm.
So their police have one of the highest budgets in their area.
Yeah.
Police in probably every
And they could have
area
saved
have the
those
highest budget in
kids,
their
and
area.
they didn't. So that's why I was like, "What are we funding you for? What are you getting all this funding? Like,
Taxpayer dollars.
yeah, it further, in my mind, it further pushes the theories that
We should
police
defund the
that-
police.
no, not defund the police, but just police are
Wait,
regular
you don't think
dudes
you should defund the police?
in some areas. In certain areas,
You don't think you should
more
defund?
police presence is needed.
Yeah.
So it just depends.
In what areas? Are more-
Chicago is more needed, but back to my point. The point is that it
You don't
further
think
proves that
cops-
a lot of police, to me, police officers in general, well, not general, but a lot of dudes get on that job to be a tough guy when in
Yeah.
real life they're not a tough guy,
Dang.
Mhm.
and that further proves that point.
You're not really.
So there's that like, oh, you just be a tough guy because you get authority over people, but you're not really tough. So it's like, and you see something like that happen where you could have saved these kids' lives. You got all the weapons you needed, and y'all scared to death, and you waiting on, like you fucking waiting on a command. Like they did the report, and one cop was reportedly saying like, oh, we should probably go in there. Like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm not in that situation. Fuck, we should go do it. At some point, you would expect the officer to be rogue, to save kids' lives, and no one was rogue, which is wild to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, you could have really saved lives and been a hero. The moment you could have been a hero, you didn't take it because you was pussy.
I mean, not even just being a hero, just do your job.
But be a hero for sure. But like, do your job. But that would have been a hero because now you defying orders to put your life on the line to go save the others, which is what your job entails. Like when you sign up to be a police officer, you sign up to be a community servant, which means that I'm risking my life for the greater good.
Yeah.
If you're not risking your life for the greater good, then don't be a police officer.
I disagree with you need more police in Chicago.
Shit, you don't live in Chicago. That's why.
Okay, but you shouldn't have more police, like over policing in minority areas is not a good thing.
Well, sometimes they have less police per people.
Yeah. So it's not even over policing. It's now Chicago just got rid of.
Like when you have less funding, you don't still have the same amount of police as the other areas too. You have less police than those areas.
the crime don't go down. The crime stay the same. It goes up higher because there's no cops around. And then they redistribute the cops to the suburban areas. So now the places that need more cops don't have cops.
So as it
And
more
Chicago-
police doesn't mean that there should be less other services. There should also be more of those services.
Yes, that's why I'm
So-
saying you can defund the police
Right.
and put
Well-
those resources
No.
elsewhere.
That's not. But
I'm not saying that. I'm
So,
saying you
That's
keep.
what I'm
don't-
saying, I'm saying.
right. But the issue with that is that if you defund the police in that area, for one service, you're defunding something that's already defunded. So if you say defund from here and give here, when they're already defunded, instead of take from the places that are overfunded and equally distribute. You see what I'm saying? It's like,
Yes,
hey,
but
take from this pot and
But they haven't been defunded.
take from this rock and put it
Chicago.
in this pot, but it's still in the same whatever as.
I'm not necessarily for defunding the police. I just think it has to be a combination of things. It's because we know poverty breeds crime.
Yeah.
So it's let's make sure we're allocating enough resources, A, for schools, 2, for recreation, because a lot of the problem, especially in Chicago, is these young kids don't have shit to do.
Yeah.
When you don't got shit to do, and guns, and you don't have jobs. There's no jobs in the communities because businesses aren't in the area because it's dangerous. It's like, well, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get?
What
to
do you
my-
think defunding the police means? Give me a definition of what
defunding the police means you're taking from the police budget and putting it into those areas. I know exactly what defunding. the
But you
police-
just said
we know what the movement means, right?
I'm not
But how
saying
some
you-
people view it is
Yeah.
what we were just describing to you. So you have to be abundantly clear with that.
Yes, but I'm
Because
saying
how police feel is they're saying like imagine
I
if you
know
were
how-
underfunded, right?
and
then
police are not
everyone-
underfunded.
What?
But
Wait. As a whole, police are not, but there are areas that are
there are
underfunded.
areas
Sure.
and there's
And the
districts
majority
that are.
of the areas where a majority of people that need policing and actually need the police are there's even
generally
fewer.
underfunded. Yeah. So like if you
Because-
go like, let me interrupt you real quick. Like if you go look at like take for instance, you look at inner city cops and suburban cops, and you look at the pay.
Wait, but
like-
wait, let me finish what I was saying.
Go
Though.
ahead.
The cops feel like, all right, I'm getting told defunded when I'm already in a defunded situation. That's a very easy idea for that to spread around the entire
Yeah.
department and to others too, so that all of that sounds the same. Also, you know, especially the ones that have more fun.
but
They're
that's
just
the
gonna piggyback on that.
misconception about
Exactly,
defunding.
that's the misconception. But don't just argue and be like, "You're not understanding us." Just
No, I'm
help them
understanding what-
understanding. But I'm
Yeah.
saying you're combating the idea of what I was saying at first. It's because it's not how you initially understand it.
I'm not combating the idea.
You're combative.
You're what?
He's
when you
very
listen to this
combative.
again, you'll realize like, oh, okay.
I just asked Phil to define defunding.
And I
He
just
said he
told you.
doesn't
Before
believe
that,
in
you were being
defunding,
combative.
but then
What
said
I
that you need to take the resources and put them elsewhere, which is what defunding the police is. So you just said you're not for it, but then you...
But I'm not saying you defund it from that district. When you pull police budget for a state, you can pull them from other districts. So one district may need higher police funding, as well as they may need more resources towards education, recreation. It's not a one-stop shop for every district. Like Southside might need more police presence than the North Side.
So the chant shouldn't be defund the police. The chant should be like create programs.
Like
the chant or like the goal shouldn't be like Your slogan shouldn't be destructive. It should be constructive, you know? Improvement, not deprovement. And that's why some people don't understand it, I think. Do you not understand?
Okay, I get what you're saying. It's just defunding the police just means reallocating resources to other places that could better use them. For instance, like, I mean, I understand what y'all are saying.
Yeah, but if you
when
don't...
I say defund the police, I don't mean...
We know what you're saying, but if you don't clarify, not everyone understands, is what I'm saying.
I feel like...
Maybe everyone should, but maybe they don't, you know? People speak and understand things differently.
Okay.
Based on their experiences, you know?
I mean,
I also don't understand how, Phil, you said you don't agree with defunding the police, but then go on to say that you should reallocate that money to other more useful resources, which is exactly what defunding the police is. Like you just said, I don't agree with it, but they should reallocate those
I'm also
resources.
saying it's where you pulling the funding from.
Yeah.
Right, if you only
So
say
if
defund
you're
the
only
police.
if you're only using police, like if you pulling from police budgets, yeah, like let's not pull from police budgets. Let's pull that money from somewhere else to put into actual spaces like education. You don't have to pull from a police budget
You're
to put in education.
From the overall budget.
Yeah. It's again, I don't.
Okay.
And also determines, like, I'm sure some neighborhoods have more budget but have more people than some nicer, have less budget but more people than some nicer neighborhoods that have less people and more budget. They're gonna get the nicer things. They're gonna get the nicer cop cars.
Like, yeah, it's defund the police if it's if it's all from the state budget, you'd have to pull.
Yeah.
Like if you pull
Yeah.
it from the state budget, that's defunding the police. I get it.
But at the
not-
level that it matters,
It's
defund
it'd
the
be
police
hard.
is you can't. Like that. That's why some people don't agree. You know. I know it's hard for you to imagine, but that's the reason why they don't.
Because
It doesn't register for them.
Yeah. Because when you
That
take
true
away
meaning.
police, the areas that's gonna
You're
get
not
most.
You're not
But when-
taking away police.
I'm saying when you defund the police, the areas that gets most affected by defunding the police is gonna be black and brown areas.
Wait.
Because the police presence is gonna be just as high in suburban areas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you're defunding the police, they're gonna be moving money, so that's gonna
That's
be
not
taken from
necessarily
payroll. They're gonna be taken from
That's
equipment.
not necessarily true. It depends on how you structure it.
But that's how they're gonna structure it, Luke. Though, like, let's be honest, they gonna do it in a way where it's counterproductive to the people
if you're
that
being realistic, I
that
thought
needs
me
it the
and Phil
most.
are being realistic on how
Yeah.
these people.
If they defund
you
the
could
police,
get
what's
to
gonna
that level.
what's gonna happen is crime is gonna go up in already bad areas, and they're gonna be like, well, this is what happens when we defund the police.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No.
They're not gonna.
And in the white areas, the majority
I
white
disagree
areas
with
are
that.
gonna stay safe. I'm telling
I
you.
disagree with
What?
Of course you do.
I was on
Why would you
I was agreeing with both sides initially, but now, not to say the overall points I'm on Phil's side, but the point Phil is making right now, like that is what would happen. Luke.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
A lot of money goes into militarizing the police.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't need to go into that, right? That doesn't need to go into the amount of weapons or
Agreed.
vehicles or whatever the hell they have, like armored shit that they have,
Mhm.
right? One of my coworkers, when I was at Butler, was part of a task force to defund the Butler police. And they had a plan in place to reallocate the funds. So a lot of the money that went towards militarizing the police actually was reallocated to have counselors and therapists on call when you call 911 within the Butler community that would go out to special needs homes when someone was called, right? Because cops aren't equipped to answer special needs
Yeah.
phone
Agreed.
calls,
Yeah.
right? So it's not. I'm not saying that you defund the police and all crime is going to go down, but you reallocate those funds to a more useful resource, someone who is actually equipped to handle that situation. And it's like it could be something domestic abuse, but a therapist or a counselor is trained for that reason, right? So that, like, I'm not saying that the crime is going to go down.
Yeah, we're not
Right?
disagreeing with that. But
I think Phil is disagreeing with that.
No, wait,
he's
let
not
me-
disagreeing with
let
you.
me-
What it's saying is that, like, not everything. They do have a lot behind guns and equipment, all that stuff. All that stuff is not distributed equally. It's not distributed down to the places that actually need it.
And I'm
So if
saying,
you continue to defund the police to improve some certain areas of a district, you gotta that money stays within the district. Like, hey, district, this is your budget. If you're gonna take from police and give it there, you're just gonna have less from police, and that's just gonna make the police problem worse. It may make some other stuff better, but it's still there's still gonna be the weight of that. You know, it might even get worse because you have less control over that, even though you didn't have much to begin with.
and I'm saying is fully understand what you're saying, and to an extent I agree with it. But I'm saying is when that happens, those resources are gonna go to places that don't need them. Is my point. Because it's Chicago, and Chicago politics are shit. It's already corrupt. The poor, like South Side and West Side, the places that really need those fundings, they don't get them. They're outcasts of society. So yeah, if they take the state's budget, Chicago's budget, and reallocate it, it's gonna go to all the prominent areas. North Side of Chicago, they're gonna get more counselors. Not the black schools on the South and the West Side. Not the Latin schools on the South and the West Side. They need more counselors. They probably need more mental therapists in their schools. They're not gonna get them. It's gonna be the North Sides that get 2 or 3 extra counselors that they don't really need them. And the crime is still going to be high in those areas. That's all I'm saying. So it's like, yeah, you can defund the police, but it's not going to get allocated to the people that need them.
Is there a positive correlation to having more cops? Having more cops equals less crime in an area?
No,
Probably not.
What's
the point of
you know what best correlates to crime is poverty. So the higher the poverty, the higher the crime. So you want to get rid of crime, get rid of poverty. That's the easiest solution. So that means really invest in infrastructure, which is on the south and the west side of Chicago. And that'll have to come from a state level. Invest in infrastructure, invest in jobs, and invest in education. So once you make education equal in those areas as the education you get in the suburbs, that's how you get rid of crime. Because now kids have something to do.
And I can agree with some of that.
So it's not even like, so fuck the police. Let's get to the root of the problem. The root of the problem is poverty, and that's in every major city in the country. And every sociologist will tell you this. Poverty breeds crime. That's why crime is going up nationwide. Poverty is going up nationwide because we're in a recession. People don't have jobs.
Okay, I don't think you answered the question, but we can move on. Probably.
R.I.P. to the zookeeper that got the heart attack
Damn, we went
in the
way off
hospital.
base.
The question was if there's a positive correlation between more cops and less crime.
Bro, I feel so
there's
bad
not,
for the zookeeper.
probably.
They in
You don't.
heaven,
I feel like that would be city to city.
rolling in their grave
There's
right
probably
now.
not. So that was the whole point of it, was defunding the police, and because there's no.
This is supposed to be
They
a
don't do
silly
shit.
goose time.
Tati would be rolling over in her bed right now because she's not dead, so she can't roll over in her grave.
So now we gonna get on an actual serious topic.
Bro,
of
honestly,
Roe v. Wade.
when we started, we were like, if y'all thought we were going to talk about serious topics, or if
And
y'all
then
thought
we
we were
get
going
on
to
a
be
serious topic.
for a minute.
So now Roe v. Wade, it was overturned by the Supreme Court today. So now states, they have the say on whether they want to make abortion legal or illegal. And of course, women are going, men and women, myself included, are not too happy about this decision. It's weird. It makes no sense. I know we've talked about this on a earlier podcast when it first got announced that this might happen, and now that it actually has happened, like, it's just mind blowing to me. I don't know how y'all feel about it.
We here.
Well, what that mean?
Like, what does that mean? We here means it's like this shit's real now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when niggas say, "Oh, we here, we in here,"
Yeah.
it means it's real now.
No one wanted to believe that it would actually happen.
actually
They were like,
happen.
Yeah.
all right, we'll ignore that. We'll keep voting for
Yeah.
these people who are saying that, but they won't actually do
Yeah.
it. There's just some talk.
Yeah, that's all
Then
that
they
means.
actually did it.
My stance.
And it's
is
wild to see women even for it.
My
Yeah,
stance
that's the
is,
craziest part. But it's all the way. Sorry to keep cutting you off, but it's like it's definitely the Bible Belt people.
That one white justice. It's mainly white men.
Nah, because
Older
Clarence
white men.
Thomas is behind that
Yes,
shit. And that's
yes,
Uncle
but that's
Ruckus.
like that's like one out of.
Oh no.
But that's
How
the
many?
only one. The only one of 2 black people on the Supreme
Why
Court.
do you think they let him on the Supreme Court?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I don't agree with it. And like before we got on the pod, Luke was like, "Oh, let's just see how you feel about it." Like I'm just this staunch Republican, which I'm not. But
I don't know.
I'm not.
Imagine that dude's life.
You thought about
The
voting
guy
for-
that.
yeah,
the
I thought
black-
about
the
it
black
actually
dude?
doing it though. It's different, huh?
Imagine his life, just like
gotta go home to your family.
like no, like liking white people that much,
Oh.
and like
The
And just
self-hate-
being that kind of like, he's probably like that kind of a white guy too. Like,
yeah, the self-hate is real.
not even that, but just like he probably did the crazy old white guy stuff that they get away
Yeah.
with all the time.
Oh,
Stuff
facts.
like
Yeah,
that's wild. Like he can't even relate to us on any level. He relates to them way more than he can relate to
Yeah,
us.
that's
That's
weird.
it feels weird.
And it's gonna affect more minority women than.
Well, yeah,
Anyone
because
else?
black women have the highest death rate per pregnancy. So not only are you getting rid of abortion, you're getting rid of surgeries that saves women's lives during pregnancies, at-risk pregnancies. So I'm.
Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm against it. You know, it's been interesting watching women that I know are Republican and voted for Trump have a hiss fit about this shit.
Yeah, or be really quiet.
Yeah.
Nah, but watching them like post liberal, and I say that loosely, ideologies like you can't control our bodies. This is human rights, and I'm like, yo, y'all know y'all voted for Trump, right?
Yeah.
Like even though like I was on the fence about Trump.
That's just like a human.
Yeah.
Oh, I 100% agree, but this doesn't happen if Trump's not in office and he doesn't appoint two or three Supreme Court justices or whatever.
Yeah.
It was. And and I also say that to say the Democrats didn't do a good job either.
Yeah.
Like had the Democrats put a formidable opponent against them, they probably would never got to that point. Had the Democrats expressed their power, put in the filibuster, they probably never got that point. Had the Democrats expanded the Supreme Court, we probably would have never got to that point. So I think it's both parties. It's Republicans, well, not even Republicans, Trump being Trump, but it's also Democrats being bitches.
And just like lack of doing
And
things.
just lack of doing things
Yeah, you
and
definitely
lack of abusing not even abusing, but using their power to what they could use it to.
Right, 'cause
Like,
the Republicans can sit there and like
they
take
do
it
it
on the chin. and
Yeah, they
it.
do it, and Democrats are like, no, we don't want to do this. We don't want to expand the Supreme Court. We don't want to put in the filibuster.
We shouldn't have to do this, so we're not gonna do it.
Exactly.
As a point.
So it's
Like,
a
all right,
combination of things.
Keep doing it the same old way. It's gonna.
But
same old results.
I'm interested to see what happens because Clarence Thomas did write in that letter that we should probably start looking at gay rights, same-sex marriage,
I did
Yeah.
see that.
which is going to be wild to think like if they attack same-sex marriages again, where that goes now, because we know how strong the LGBT community is, especially with like you can't even talk to them about them niggas bad.
Right.
They on your neck. So let's see what happens now when law gets enacted and they start retracting those things. So I'm interested to see what happens, bro. But it's fucked up.
Imagine
Bro,
the
we're
political
moving
art. Imagine the
We
political
really
art
are.
that would come of that.
You know what's crazy? Abortion clinics in Illinois about to go crazy. Because
Yeah.
all the states surrounding Illinois are red states that are going to outlaw abortion.
Yeah.
So Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, Wisconsin,
That's tough.
Kentucky.
Kentucky,
Yeah.
all are pretty much touching Illinois. Abortion clinics in Illinois about to go crazy.
That's crazy.
Yep.
And these are, I mean,
They're gonna
and old white men are still
they're
going to
gonna
be
be
making money. Old white men
Oh,
are gonna
for
be making
sure.
a ton of money.
The craziest part is these niggas that's making these decisions, they not even getting box from
Bro,
women
that's who
for
said that, Phil?
free.
They're making it a business
Did Phil
decision
send
too.
that? The video?
What?
It was like, I don't want anyone running this country who don't get bitches.
Oh, see, I thought this was an
Yeah,
original
yeah,
thought,
yeah.
but they not even getting box from women for free. I mean, if they are getting box from the women that are able to have these babies, they paying for it. They not getting that shit for free.
Yeah.
So it's like you making decisions on a majority that's not even within your box bracket.
Yeah.
Your box bracket.
This shit's wild, bruh. Like, this is... You know what's crazy is, like, historically, we are in a very pivotal point in, like, American history.
Yeah.
We're
And
just
it doesn't...
we're making it one.
and
Yeah.
it doesn't...
Like stuff was going straight,
We're
and
like,
it's like,
yo,
yo,
I know, but it doesn't feel like it, right?
right?
Like-
Literally, let's just crash the plane and see
Yeah.
what happens.
Like,
Let's test
like
this out.
5 years ago, we wouldn't have been like, civil rights are going to be a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's like we're dealing with the same issues they dealt with in the 50s,
Yeah.
and
Bro,
60s.
we're gonna be reading about ourselves in the history book.
For real, this is, and it's weird living through it, especially with social media. Like, it's nuts.
And the spreading of information.
Yeah, the
Because then you
yeah.
can realize what the hell's going on around the world too, and you're like, oh wait, this is a time that I would learn about. And back then, they just were worried about what's going on in their county or their state.
We low-key got to start
About
protesting.
potato diseases and shit. And now look at us.
We got to start marching.
Y'all protested?
Nah.
Like 3 years ago, George Floyd said?
Nah,
Nah.
I never protested. I never thought protesters did anything, to be honest with you.
It's not so much that, but that was like height of COVID, and I just wasn't trying to catch that shit.
Nah,
No,
I
that
wasn't
was
even.
before COVID.
It wasn't
Was
even.
it?
Yeah, it was before. It wasn't even
Before
COVID for me. I
COVID?
just,
No,
No, that was
it was
definitely during COVID. George
June.
Floyd, that was when we were all home
No.
quarantining.
it was the start
Yes.
of quarantine. It was 2020.
What?
2019.
Yeah.
It was 100% during
You might be
COVID.
right.
2020 June.
Yeah.
Not okay, sorry, not the
June
height, but
2020?
it was when COVID
Was it really?
It
was
was at the
first
start of
popping
COVID,
up. Yeah.
How?
What
you mean how?
Because
Because that's
No,
how
there
the
was-
time
there was
was.
something
I
else
think
that
I
was-
here in
No,
So
you were
it
in
was I'm
Kentucky.
telling you, it was June 2020. Yeah.
You were in Kentucky, bro.
niggas not
No,
protesting
I
in
protested
Kentucky.
in Kentucky, but I swear, June 2020, I was living here.
You had your BLM sign, bitch.
I don't think I had a sign.
Hey, fuck BLM, by the way. They was getting over. They didn't do nothing. for
Yes,
cause.
the organization, but
They
not
do
the
shit for
not
the
the
cause.
actual meaning of it that Black lives do matter.
Well, I'm talking about BLM. I'm talking about the organization.
And see, that's why there's always
You
conflict
think they
or
do more bad than good, huh, Phil?
Yeah.
No, the organization did do more bad than good. They was robbing the people's money and not putting it to
making
actual-
themselves rich.
Yeah, making themselves rich and wasn't putting it to actual causes. So yes, that's actually robbing people of their money. So fuck them. If you're not, how you build a platform for Black Lives Matter, and you get all these millions of dollars, and you got the NBA doing Black Lives Matter, NFL, we care, blah blah blah. But you fucking buying mansions and you not putting those resources and you not getting protesters out of prison. Jay-Z has done more for fucking protesters than BLM. So yeah, fuck them. If you're not taking that money, putting it back into the people, you doing what white people have been doing. And that's exploiting
Profiting off the-
black suffrage.
Yeah.
So yes, fuck them. I was very clear when I say it because I've done my research and I know what they've done with the money.
All right.
Yeah, it's a cool slogan. Black Lives Matter. That's cool. And honestly, I shouldn't have to say that. I was never like big on Black Lives Matter as a slogan, anyways, because I shouldn't have to say My Lives Matter. And I get that we say it for us.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to say it.
Shouldn't
That's.
have
I
to
mean, I
say
think
it.
we all agree on that, but we have to say it because people don't think our lives matter.
Yeah, but no, fuck them. Cause
Yeah.
you're not putting the money into people's pocket, and you're not taking that money to build up the black community. But I don't give a fuck what you doing. You're not building up the black community. I don't support you.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's all.
Yeah. All right, but we gotten mad political, gotten super serious.
It got serious. We gotta lighten
So
this bitch up.
we'll skip ahead a little bit, get it off your chest. Who put customer service on there?
Oh, bro, I did recently. Just like Frontier,
That's why.
Subaru.
Frontier.
Yeah, Frontier.
That's
Don't ever go with
that's
Frontier.
second
Never
worst of
ever going.
Spirit.
So yeah, I've never had a bad deal or a bad time with them except for this one time, and I'm like, yo, they make it so difficult to get in contact with anybody,
Yeah.
and they just make you jump through hoops, and then
Is it because you keep getting automated systems?
yeah, you once you get this one person, it sounds like the three of them sound the same.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, I thought I talked. Your name was different last time. I
Yeah.
heard you.
Why'd
But-
you have to call them?
That might be racist.
Your flight got delayed,
they're all Indian?
canceled.
I don't know
you're
where
the
they're
one that
from.
just made it. Like
Yeah, I don't
that.
know where they're from.
Usually from India.
And I can just hear a bunch of them in the background, and I'm like, yo, they're not gonna be able to do anything.
Yeah.
Niggas be on speaker.
See, y'all just you the one that made it racist, Luke.
How? He said they all sound the same.
He never said anything about being Indian though.
Yeah, but that's just.
They honestly
why
might have
would-
been like Malaysian. I don't know. I don't
Why
think.
did you call them? What happened?
So I was when I first got the house, I was flying up to Maryland to do the demo.
Yeah.
But y'all gotta chill.
That nigga made me on. It's contagious.
Flew out to do the demo, and I was flying Frontier because I had a credit, and they canceled the first leg of it, and it was just from Fort Lauderdale to Orlando. So then I had to just get a different flight. I ended up going with Southwest, and they canceled that flight, and I'm just trying to get a refund for it. Because I went to click, it's like, oh yeah, click this link. He said click. Well, I bought it with points also, or not points, or credit. And at first they weren't trying to refund me the credit in real dollars. So I'm trying to figure that out. And when I clicked the link, it just wasn't possible for me to say anything. Yeah.
That's a bullshit.
Well, you know, pilots are on strike nationwide.
Bruh. That was
Might be
literally
right.
one of the topics, and I skipped it.
But you know that
And now
you
you gonna bring it.
didn't read the topic list.
Yeah, that is true.
Well,
That was the last topic that I just decided to skip over, was the pilots being on strike.
So I mean that could have affected it.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe.
since we on it, I got a flight this upcoming weekend. I've been seeing a lot of the strikes have been taking place in Dallas, and I swear to God, if I don't make it to Dallas, because my only
back
two
home.
goals, no, I don't care about making it back home. I need to make it to Dallas, go to my camp. I've had 2 goals for this year. One was making it Division 1. The other was being just a better overall partner. I feel like I've been doing a good job of being a good partner, but for me, the Division 1 stuff,
Partner thing like with Tatiana.
yeah.
Can she vouch for you?
You could ask her. I mean, she might have an
I
opinion.
thought you were
She
saying
married
like
him,
with
so I would
partner.
hope so.
Just
like,
being
probably.
a better
I'm teasing.
significant other.
Yeah.
So if I don't get Division 1,
Then you're
Because-
throwing both of them out the window. bro.
because yeah, exactly.
Fuck this
Tatiana.
relationship.
Exactly. Exactly. But
Are you flying Southwest? Because 1,000 of them niggas are on strike right now.
so I
Dang.
think
Nick's-
there,
Nick's coming
I
down.
think there I'm
Wednesday.
flying American Airlines, and on the way back I'm flying Spirit.
Okay, you
Damn.
might be straight.
You
Yeah.
might be in Dallas for a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
You might be
Because
straight.
Spirit, bro, is so unreliable. I've
Yeah.
never flown Spirit, but
I've
every
never
time I
flown
go to the
Spirit either.
airport, bro,
Yeah.
they always have some shit in
Bro,
there.
Yeah.
Spirit's
Like people yelling at
It looks
the
like
gate,
it looks
at
like the
gate.
Office over there.
It's
If you-
wild.
if you
I
ever-
don't even step foot on that stuff.
If you ever go into the airport, just look at the lines at every other
Dang,
airline.
look, you don't even breathe their air, bougie.
Bro,
Spirit lines be
That's not
2
true, though.
hours
Really?
for no reason at all.
Well, we'll see how this experience goes. Oh, and since we're on the topic, with me being gone, unless y'all hold it down, there probably won't be a podcast next week, since we always do a terrible job of announcing it. So
That's true.
just
That's
wanted
a
to
good
let
point.
y'all know.
We might try to still do it if we could do it here.
Yeah.
If not,
Oh, we can do
I
a
mean,
this will
remote.
be the
I
closest
actually
location.
won't even be here.
maybe I
Where
could
you
do some
gonna
AZZMUR for the fans.
Actually, no, I'll be here. I'll be here.
Actually, if that's if that would be a good weekend for you to go to if you wanted to,
What?
because then we would like if you go a different weekend, then we miss one of y'all.
Yeah.
different weekends.
Yeah.
Nah, but Nick will be down
And it
here.
would
We're just
be
gonna
me
we're gonna
and-
hang out
me
here
and
till
Phil
Friday.
holding down on the pod
And we
for
could
me
just
and-
argue the whole time.
Yeah, if
Or I could do some
you can come
AZZMUR.
over here.
I could.
Do what?
AZZMUR, ASMR.
I kept wondering what the fuck. I thought he was saying ass art. I
I
was
thought you were
like,
saying
what the
ass
fuck
art.
is?
AZZMUR, ASMR.
Just say
I don't know if they put a name to it or everybody just pronounced it ASMR.
AZZMUR.
AZZMUR.
I'm gonna do asthma.
I can just fucking breathe into the.
I got asbestos.
Nigga said
room got asbestos.
AZZMUR. The fuck is
I can
AZZMUR,
fucking,
nigga?
I can fucking have a fucking jackfruit. I can have a jackfruit
Wait, the
fucking.
camera-
Bro, he looked dead serious. Look at that.
The camera shut up.
I can do ASMR. Is there a word for that, or they do
It's
just?
just ASMR, bro.
That's too much, bro. Y'all gotta like make a term for that. I can't just ASMR. That's ASMR.
I mean, ASMR is already the shorter
Yeah.
version of a longer
it's very
thing.
short.
and I feel like it needs to be called ASMR.
Nah, bro, that's not gonna be a thing.
Anyway, we could do some ASMR.
Oh yeah.
We bring the dogs in, we feed them like a steak and stuff. that would probably get the most views out of all of our YouTube.
Yeah.
G shit.
You got to turn the volume all the way up so you get the mouth.
Better,
Luke,
I
just
can
put your
finger-
toes on there.
I can finger an orange. You ever fingered an orange?
That's
Nah.
my toes sound like
That
wet.
should be wet, bitch.
Wait, I think I still have the video of AJ when he did that. That's like the first
The
video on my
mango,
phone.
the mango
Yeah.
video. Yeah, we got that. That mango was juicy, bitch. Hey, squirt
Bro,
it
people
everywhere.
love those dog ASMR videos.
Nah,
ASMR.
people love when you chew food.
I thought he was trying to say he has asthma.
No,
Yeah,
guys.
I
And
developed
yeah, no, I
asthma.
smack a little bit too when I chew. So
Yeah,
like
that's
we
true.
get up on the
When
pot.
you breathe, sometimes you just be.
That's
Okay,
true.
bro, chill out.
Yeah, like that.
Speaking of,
We should do.
they have
asthma. We should
ASMR
take
porn
him.
now.
Dang,
Yeah,
you-
they do.
Honestly, this might
That's
be a
new.
$1 million idea, but if we do ASMR with Phil at Shane's, you just gotta eat chicken for one time. Yo, at Shane's, I'd be like, yo,
You know where like
I can't sit next to him.
probably at 2 hours.
No,
We're
no.
definitely not at
even.
2
Maybe like an
hours.
hour and 15.
AJ's
Hour and
only
7.
reset the AJ's only
Yeah,
reset the
7, that's
camera
it.
twice.
Yeah.
I thought we were on the first topic for at least an hour.
No,
No.
bro, we just we,
Okay,
got, we
but-
didn't want to
but
get too
this is the
serious. It
most
got
chill, though. This is
serious.
the most chill of the pods.
Yeah.
But we could. Well, is there
All right,
anything?
I got a
Wait,
random question.
Wait,
Random-
Okay.
what- we still don't get off your chest though.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
before
Phil,
we get
Phil,
that,
I think has
who
a
else,
question
who
of
else
the
does
week.
get it off your chest? You have one?
My field
Luke?
question.
We didn't
came
ask
to
Luke
me.
last time. And he was
okay,
he was
bro.
sweating the whole week.
Yeah, I know you didn't ask me last time. I had something last time.
What do
I
you
can't
have?
remember What it was?
Do
What's
you
the
have-
kinkiest shit
And
y'all
now-
did recently?
Hold on, before
Oh,
we get
sorry.
to that, let Luke get this thing.
Zach's like, I like that.
You know what I gotta get off my chest? The Phil comes to the pod every time. He doesn't read the topics.
Because I
Pisses me
don't,
off.
I don't read the topics because I want my opinions to be fresh. So if I read the topics, I'm gonna have a premeditated answer, and I don't want
But
that.
yeah, but there's been so many times where we've needed premeditated answers, like with
Yeah.
sports topics, like coming with your top 5 players or whatever.
If it's if listen
And this nigga just comes.
Tatum, Beal.
listen if I have to premeditate my top 5 players, are they really my top 5 players?
What?
If I can't think about it right on the spot, are they my real
It,
top
it
5
was also
players?
other people's top 5.
I can't think about y'all niggas like that.
What?
So if y'all want me
What are you
if y'all
saying?
want me to be my genuine self,
Yeah.
I don't read the
You're
list.
saying a lot of nothing.
He is.
Anyways, what's the best thing y'all have seen this week? Or actually, Phil, go ahead, ask your
I just want
question,
to know
bro.
what's the kinkiest or freakiest shit y'all did this week since y'all been getting some.
This week, bro, I said I haven't.
Or like in the
gotten-
last month. I don't fucking know. That was my
Recently?
question. Yeah, like some freak shit because I'm trying to get inspired.
Well, in the last month, I mean, that was my wedding, so we went
I don't
crazy
know.
wedding night.
I don't know if like.
What does crazy constitute, Zach?
Well, usually, well, not usually, but I'm not a fan of having sex on periods. But that night, I was just like, fuck it, it's my wedding night.
Hey, ooh, you dipped into the
I ran the red
you
lights.
big and back being boo.
Yeah.
Ran
So
the
whoop.
red light.
So whoop.
That
Wait,
nigga's a
did you eat it
bud.
too?
No.
You ain't want no lasagna? No red
Yo,
Bro, that is disgusting.
you're gonna get demonetized.
Lasagna.
Niggas ain't want no red sauce?
The marinara.
Nah, the title is AZZMUR, bro.
Yeah, that's gotta be. We
you?
could have
What
multiple.
about you, Lukey, man? What you been up to?
Bro, I mean,
I
for
feel like
me-
y'all kinky.
Boring
we-
Phil.
we-
Boring Phil. I thought was the the title.
I mean, we do stuff often, but it's not like nothing like super kinky. Like, I mean, I don't know, using toys.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, I feel like that's normal now. I mean, we watch porn and then try to reenact it.
I think I'm gonna kidnap my girl.
Hey, would she be into that?
I don't know. We gonna
Probably
find out.
not.
Yeah, I
and that's
feel
why
like
he
she
wants
would.
to.
I'm gonna
Bro,
kidnap
you
my
know
shorty.
how I feel like she gets. I don't know if nervous is the right word, but like, I feel like she gets scared real,
Yeah.
like antsy. Like,
No,
almost
she's
like,
very
what the fuck's
jumpy.
going on? What the
Nah,
fuck?
she's
Yeah.
super jumpy.
So like, if you kidnapped her, bro,
She might have a heart attack.
Yeah,
She
she
would
might.
not find
She
that
she gonna be pissed off, bro.
She would not find that sexy. But I'm
Not
gonna
at
kidnap her and be like, dick! No.
Dick's gonna be the last thing she wants, bro.
She'll be
Jeez.
pissed. She might break up with me.
She gonna
Sure.
what's Shorty in the '90s that bit Buddy's dick off or cut his dick off?
Oh, Lorena Bobbitt?
Yeah, Lorena Bobby. She gonna Lorena Bobby your shit, bro.
Oh, no. What about you, AJ?
You know AJ not gonna answer this question,
Yeah.
bro.
AJ, what
AJ's so pure.
he put his thumb in her. butt.
AJ don't answer questions because he really into the kinky shit.
Yeah.
Facts, that's facts.
AJ into BDSM.
What's
Folks think he's slick,
In
Jay.
the leather suits and whatnot.
Yeah, folks
Bro,
be
a
having-
leather
seen-
suit?
Bro, I seen his wrist got bruises on him. She definitely tied him up.
Handcuff him.
AJ be like, fuck me, fuck me. Be all scary movies.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Yo, they're dumb.
What was your question, Zach? I'm sorry.
The best thing y'all seen this week.
Best thing I seen this week. Dang. Give me a second for that. Oh, best thing I seen this week? Zach going to camp.
I
Hey.
appreciate
proud of
that.
you, Zach.
I appreciate it. I'm mad you not going, bro.
But I'm mad I'm not going either. But I was like, save $800 to $1,000 or not. I was like,
Yeah.
let me just do it. Fuck it. I already spent money, and then I'm not getting reimbursed for the camp, which was $500 or $475, whatever.
Yeah.
It was. I'm not getting reimbursed for my flight,
Sheesh.
which was $300.
Wait, they're not gonna reimburse you?
Not the full
They
thing.
not-
I got less than 50% back.
So
as,
Pete-
as credit too.
Why wouldn't you just go?
I was
then?
pissed because they gave me the money for the, so I thought I was gonna get reimbursed for the camp if I didn't go, but what they did was they offered me a virtual version of it, one-on-one with
But I'm saying, if you
with
paid
her.
for everything and you knew you wasn't gonna get reimbursed,
because
why
it's
not
I
just
still
go?
got to pay for a hotel. I would still have to pay for another flight because the airline that I booked with isn't flying there, so the flight credits I can't even use towards that airline.
Oh.
So I would put what, $800 in already, or $700, $800, and I would have to put an extra like 1,000 or 800 or whatever in.
Gotcha.
Like it just financially it don't make
Take a
sense.
road trip.
I mean, I would get that money back in like a game or two, but
Yeah.
I feel like because they were the ones who messed up, they're not gonna take my games. I don't think.
Yeah.
Florida to Texas only take 2 days, right? Driving.
Nah, I don't even know. I've
Not
never,
driving, bro.
I've never made
I'm
that
not
drive.
driving to Texas.
Air rentals, dumb
Yeah,
expensive.
I
and
feel
he's
like they're not gonna
use
take
his
my
own
games, so
shit.
it's all good. If they take my games, then I'll be.
So where your games
salty.
gonna be mostly then?
Second
Where your games gonna be mostly?
here in Florida.
Oh, but like I thought you were saying you didn't transfer conferences or what?
He's still gonna be in ASUN and whatnot,
Yeah.
and
ACC.
ACC.
Oh, I didn't know you were in ASUN. Okay.
Conference USA.
Yeah.
Oh,
Conference
your Conference
USA?
USA also? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Got some
lit.
other ones down here.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
I
have
can't
a
do
lot.
I can't do
you have a lot of work
FAU
then,
games, but
just because you went
Yeah.
there.
But you
do
could do
FIU?
FI.
You
Yeah,
do
you could do
FIU.
FIU.
That's funny.
why?
Just because it's your rival technically,
Oh.
but
I mean, I didn't really care about all that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Best thing I've seen is me and Tatiana's roles reversing. Like I said
What?
earlier, I've just been not like that. Not like
She was
Peg,
that.
my
pegging
guy?
you.
No.
That's
But
the freak. That's the kinky
Hey,
shit.
you been in the
That's
pegging. Yo, how's
Nah.
it feel, G?
Not
Hey,
at
ever
all.
like
You guys
it?
looking up
Not
here
at
asking
all.
me.
Y'all know that she's the super anxious one, but like I said, this week just been stressing me out, and she's been like, "Zach, everything's gonna be okay. We'll figure
Damn,
it
that's
out."
cute as shit.
When
That
usually
is.
I'm the one that's like, "Nah, we'll get through this. We'll get through
That shit is
this."
fucking adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
So that's the best thing I've seen. So
Tati
shout
not
out.
being anxious is
Bro,
good.
she
She's a wife.
took a
That's
page
good.
out of Danny's book. Actually, Cindy took a page out of Danny's book. She be rubbing my back all the time now. Anytime I'm
That
upset,
shit like
Really?
That shit good.
she
ain't
rub
it?
my back. She's like, "It's okay," and I'm like, "Damn, that actually feels good."
Nah, but Danny rub my back when I don't want her to rub my
In-
back.
in the
That's
worst
true. That's
situation.
true.
She relax. I'm like, stop. I'm not trying to relax.
Yeah.
The, nice,
Trying to rub.
the nicest shit I seen this week. Oh no.
Some ass
G.
cheeks.
Well, it's not the nicest thing. It's
The
just the
best
best
thing
thing
I've
you've
seen
seen.
is-
Some ass
I
cheeks.
don't think I don't. I mean, I
Nicest
guess
thing
I
I seen this
I
week
guess
was
the
some
best
ass
thing I
cheeks.
seen this week was one of the fighters in my gym went to Mexico to fight in the Pan Am.
Okay.
tournament.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, he had a first round bye, but he lost. I don't know if he
That
lost.
is not the nicest thing you've seen, then, bro.
No, but just
Getting
getting, but just
lost.
getting the opportunity to go to Mexico
Yeah,
to
that's
fight,
cool.
that's
Yeah.
fucking to represent your country. That's dope.
Yeah.
You win, lose, or draw, like that shit
Nah.
is still a good look.
No.
In the fight world, that's still a good look. So that's probably the coolest shit I've seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Miami gonna host the FIFA.
Yeah, the World Cup in
Yeah.
2026.
Hell
That's
yeah.
kind of lit.
That's super lit. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And hurry up and get some property.
Hell
ASAP.
yeah.
All right, we could talk about streaming. AJ, you put both of these on there, Spiderhead and Bill Burr.
My bad, I was yawning again.
Got pee-pee.
Spiderhead was a really y'all watched it or no?
Not yet. You hyped
Not
it up.
yet.
I haven't. I just
It's-
haven't had
it
time.
was too soon.
Yeah, Miles Teller and Chris Hemsworth. They both killed it.
It sounds like it'd be a scary
long
movie,
is it?
but I know you don't like scary. So.
Journey Smollett, Juicy sister.
How long is
Sister.
Oh, Jesse's in it.
No, his
No,
sister. His
Juicy.
Oh.
sister.
Bro, if I was a porn star, that'd
it?
be
How,
my name.
how long is it?
I don't even know. I just watched it through. I was locked in. Like the entire time you're locked in.
Okay.
It's really like visually
What's
pleasing.
it about? Without giving it away.
There's this doctor that's trying to prove an experimental drug on these willing convicts.
And then
Do
the
you
side
only watch
effect,
movies
you,
about
you
drugs
signed
now?
up and stuff. No,
the
no,
side
no.
effect is
It's
their
just
heads
like-
turn into spiders.
No, it's just what it's called. I think maybe that's the project or the compound is called that.
Got you.
But it's cool. It's like sitting on the side of a. It looks like really nice and like if you're going to jail for maybe manslaughter or something lighter, or maybe there's some people in there for murder, so I don't know. But if you sign up and you fit the qualifications, then you can elect to go over there.
Okay.
I can watch it because I finished All American the last season.
Jesus
So now I'm
Christ.
free to watch
This
new
nigga
stuff.
fucking loves All
Yeah.
American.
I do.
That's
Yeah.
the most trash show.
I love it, and I know
Y'all seen
a lot of other
Morbius?
black people I talk to like it too. So I'm not the only one.
I think everyone could admit that it's a terrible show, but I guess
It's a
it's just your
terribly good
your
show.
yeah, it's your guilty pleasure, just like how reality TV with me is my
Nah,
guilty
it's
pleasure.
way
Dating
better.
show.
It's way better in reality. too.
Hey,
Storyline's good.
Okay, but I'm saying you enjoy
Fucking-
why you could admit it's
The
trash.
acting
but
It's
is
you
not
like it.
trash.
The acting's
Bro,
not good.
all of I enjoyed watching All American at one point in time. Even when I enjoyed it,
Until
it
you
was
saw
still
the routes.
trash. You said what?
Until you saw the routes.
Yeah, exactly.
What was the other thing, AJ?
Bill Burr.
Oh, Bill Burr. It was pretty good. It's so these comedians are kind of doing. I mean, Snoop Dogg did one, and I think someone else.
I watched the Snoop Dogg one. That was pretty good.
where it was like Cat Williams, D. Ray Davis, and all. Yeah.
Yeah.
So kind of like an ensemble. They get on for like 15 minutes or so, or like 10 minutes.
Okay.
But Bill Burr does that too, and everyone in his
My dog is tired.
everyone in his was super super funny. Yeah, but yeah, everyone in his was pretty funny. There was like one guy that was like, oh okay, he was whatever, but everyone killed it. It was
I didn't
really
even
good.
see his. When did it release? Like recent, like 2 days ago or something.
Probably yeah.
Cause I saw like when Snoop's went on, we watched that the same day, the next day. Cause I
Yeah.
love stand up, so I didn't see like the Gerald Carmichael one. I pretty
Bro,
much
you
watched
need to
most of
watch that. I've been told you
No,
to watch that.
I watched that one.
Oh, you did?
It was solid. The only one I haven't watched. Did you watch the one of
Oh, Pete Davidson's. I
Pete
saw
Davidson?
his, yeah.
Yes, have you watched
His
his?
was good too. Yeah.
Is
I liked
he
his-
actually funny? Cause I was like indifferent. I was like, I don't think he's that funny in real life. Should I watch it?
No, he's funny.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to watch it.
He has
I'll
an
watch
older
it.
one
He has
that I like
very,
also.
very, very dark jokes. That's the thing, though.
Yeah, they're dark, sometimes dry, kind of like.
Because his dad like died in 9/11, so he talks about that a lot. I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
That's very dark.
yeah.
Super.
I feel like some of my humor is dark, but that's kind of wild. That's
Yeah.
next
I like
level.
dark humor.
Nah, but he
Yeah.
he owns it well, and he
Yeah.
doesn't like he's not making fun of it.
Yeah.
He respects it. It's not like he's just like using it to make money like cheaply.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, he's good.
I've been listening to a lot of Skilla. Is it Skilla Bang? Skilla Bang?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's new.
Wop 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 wop. That shit.
Wait, so we're still on TV shows though?
No, we only have 2 specials. On
Yeah,
there.
nigga just transitioned
Yeah, I wasn't
into
done.
music.
He's like, yeah,
I'm
okay, so
sorry.
shut up. No, wop wop wop.
Wop, wop, wop.
But
I mean, yes, Skilly
I
Bang.
kind of like those ensembles, or however they're doing them, like festivals you want to call them.
Yeah.
It's how Shaq used to have his All-Star Comedy Jam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're getting those comedians' best jokes. Like the best ones that are putting on, they come out and do their thing.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
Bill
yeah.
Burr did, Pete Davidson. And they were like, every joke they said was like super killer. And there wasn't like,
What's that, Netflix?
yeah. There
And
wasn't
it wasn't
as
like
much.
just for laughs, right? The Canadian thing the thing they do in Canada.
No, it's called
Okay.
like Netflix is a joke.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
That's the thing. But yeah, so it was good. And all the comedians are giving you their best stuff, so. It's kind of cool.
Cool. All right, now we can transition into music.
Now's your time to shine, Phil.
Nah, just been
Speedy,
listening to a lot of
speedy, wop,
Skilla
wop.
Bang. Crocodile
Skilla
Teeth.
Bean.
Is it Skilly Bang? Bang. Is it Bang? Bang? How do you pronounce it? Skilla Bang.
Beam,
Yo, I just don't
you
understand how
pronounce
much music you guys listen to.
What you don't what?
Understand how
Oh,
much music you guys listen to.
I don't listen to a whole lot of music. I listen to more podcasts
Yo,
than music.
Crocodile Teeth go though. But that was
Crocodile
like,
Teeth
what-
is fine.
Crocodile Teeth goes. But I was listening like his other songs.
They're
and
decent.
They
okay.
all
Yeah, but I don't
sound
even know
similar.
about
Yeah,
new
yeah.
songs.
He's new. Yeah,
Yeah, they all
That's an
sound
artist.
similar, but
Within
I
the last,
like
like,
how
3
his
years.
voice sounds on those beats. So it's not like he's saying provocative like shit. It's just like it's the sound.
Provocative shit.
Like or
That's
like
the
he's
people
not
going.
even rapping.
I was
It's just
gonna
like
say
you
that.
know what I'm saying. Like some like I don't know like Movado. Like Movado used to be one of my favorite artists.
Yeah,
and
like,
he said
like
shit
about
that
pussy
like
and stuff.
fucking motivates me. Like
Like,
it's,
put
a
the
lot of his
pussy in the
tied to
cucky.
like.
or
Yeah.
like that's the-
Put the pussy in the cup.
Well, no, that's not.
AJ's
Movado,
having sex
but-
backwards.
No, but like Movado, a lot of his shit is tied to religion and the Most High. So like, if I'm
I don't know about that.
it is a lot of Movado.
So he's praying to the pussy.
Praying to the pussy. Yeah.
Go listen to
Worshipping
some-
the pussy.
Go listen to Movado's albums.
I don't
Listen to his
think
albums.
Movado is majority.
I'm not.
Yeah,
but I'm
definitely
saying.
not majority.
I'm saying like a lot of it though. It's not to be a majority, but a good handful of
know.
shit. But point being is like
if you're saying like being anti-gay is religious, then yes.
that's all of
Then
Jamaican
yes.
culture.
Then
But
yes. All of his music is probably
but his shit-
religious.
His shit picks me up sometimes.
then-
It
But
motivates
anywho,
you.
But Skilly being his shit been. I've been rocking this shit in the gym recently, and I just like it.
Okay.
Okay, good shit. I put that it's not new because I don't think the full album released
Oh, I
yet.
definitely thought Phil put that on there.
But Burna Boy,
yeah, Burna Boy.
bro, last slaps. That's
fire.
I could listen to that song
Yeah.
on repeat.
Yeah.
over and over. But he hasn't released the full thing yet. I don't believe. I think of the album, only 2 songs came out.
Okay.
But yeah, it's you listen to it.
Nah, I don't think I did.
You need to listen to Last on the way home.
Yeah,
Let me
I
text
feel
it
like
to
I
you right now.
recently listened to some Burna Boy. I don't know if it was the same shit you talking about, But yeah,
Just
send
saying.
it to me and I will definitely listen.
You need to listen to it while you're in the car. That's like when shit hits the hardest.
Right, even though I love my little Honda Civic, I will say the one thing I hate about the sound system's so trash, bro.
Bro, you can upgrade that. You know.
I know I could.
And honestly, it's not like new speakers aren't even that expensive.
Yeah, but I want
Like good speakers.
I want Apple CarPlay in my car,
Yeah.
like badly. So I would
I would have
probably
thought it came with that.
the upgrade. I have a basic model, bro. That was the only way. It
Oh.
was if I got stick shift, I either had to get a basic model or like
The
the
highest
fully loaded package. Yeah, for
That's kind of buns.
the S series or whatever it's called, the R. But I had put Giveon on there, give or take. He just dropped
Is it
his. Well, it's R&B. I feel like you don't listen to a lot of R&B,
Nah, I
so I'm probably the only one in here that would enjoy it. But his last album, that was like my favorite album of the year. So I was definitely extremely excited for Giveon to drop, and it lived up to my expectations. I don't know if I like it as much as the last album, but I do really like this project.
Who would you compare him to historically? Like
There's
what
not. I feel like there's not really anyone you could compare him to because his voice is so unique. Like if
Yeah.
you hear Giveon sing, it's like, all right, that's definitely Giveon, and there's nobody that really sounds like him.
Okay,
So,
I'll listen to that and I'll report back.
I mean, you know
I
who
like
he is, right?
I like R&B. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I saw, and a lot of people were posting the
Yeah.
album, but I hadn't heard it myself, and I haven't heard any of it. Oh, actually, that's not true. He's been on some features with Drake and some other people.
Yeah, yeah.
But I haven't heard. Like,
2:30
his own.
and I'm doing it, you know, by the
Oh,
side.
okay.
2:30. Yeah.
He's kind of lit.
Yeah, so Giveon, if you haven't listened to him, album drop, super fire to me. Go ahead and listen.
But
Last but not least, we have sports. NBA draft was just last night. So Phil, Luke, go ahead and give
Wait,
your
what just fell?
draft recap.
hold on, something fell.
That was me sitting down.
Oh, that's the remote. That was the remote. Sorry. NBA draft recap. A few surprises. In the draft. A few surprises in the beginning. I mean, a lot of people thought, because you know what Woj says when he drops a bomb,
Yeah.
like everyone believes it, and he was wrong,
Like
What is he wrong?
which is wild. He said that the top, like 2 hours before, he had tweeted like the top 3 picks are set in stone, and he had named them like where they were going, and 1 and 3 had flopped,
Flipped?
Pablo and
flip flopped.
I thought you said flop. Just said flopped.
Pablo.
No,
and-
just flip flopped. 1 and 3 had like not the teams had traded places, but the players had gone to the other opposite team, and that was surprising because I've never seen him be wrong.
Yeah.
That
Where's
was the main
where's
reason why I was
Swarms when you
surprised.
need him?
Charms.
Shams.
Shams. Shams.
He was still tweeting them before they happened, though.
Yeah.
As they happened.
Yeah. But I know I gave my list of 3 last time. I thought would be live, and I feel like when we go through this, only AJ and I are gonna really be able to discuss this.
Yeah.
Even though we talked about doing our research ahead of time.
I can't stand this nigga.
Bro,
Phil,
what are you
I don't
doing,
know what happened.
bro?
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
He was also on TikTok just now.
That was Instagram.
Yo, you're addicted.
this
You're
nigga
wild.
is
That was
ridiculous,
Instagram.
bro.
You're addicted.
You're wilding.
That was Instagram.
Yo, he's one of the ones that they talk about on that
Addicted
on that
to
Netflix
your phone?
on that Netflix show.
Yeah, I fucked up my hip. I'm sorry.
Bro, honestly, I wonder what your screen time is. It's probably very, very high.
Like
24 hours a
17,
day.
18 hours a day.
That's
I'm
wild.
serious. I don't think it's that high. It might
Anyway.
be high,
Mine might be high.
Bro, put it away. We don't want to know.
Yeah,
Let me
we
see.
He
Let
just
me
over
see.
there is funny. He's gonna get distracted again. He's
I'm
gonna get
looking at my
distracted.
screen time.
Yeah, you're increasing it right now.
He doesn't even know how to search shit.
I don't.
He literally just looked up Marcus Allen's
No, it's
screen.
9 hours. It's 9 hours.
9 hours.
9 hours out of
Jeez.
24? And you're sleeping for what, 7 of those?
What's your screen time?
Jesus.
What's your screen
I don't
time?
know. I'll
Look
look
up
it up
your
in a
screen
sec. I'll look it
time.
up in a second.
Oh, mine's at like 6 hours.
Yeah, I think mine's at like 4. Last time I checked, but anyway.
I don't know. Mine is.
Actually, mine's probably higher now because I've been watching Netflix in my office.
But I
Oh,
also
okay.
listen
My
to
phone.
YouTube videos on my job, so my screen time goes up.
Okay.
You can't do that on your computer.
No, not my work computer. What the fuck?
All right, well, what were we talking
Okay,
about?
we're talking about the NBA draft, bro. Jesus. And then Kings took someone who I didn't expect them to take in Keegan Murray. I thought Jaden Ivey was going to go there, even though they have a ton of guards. So anyway, last time I talked about my 3 players I thought were going to be lit: Shaden Sharp, Benedict Mathurin, and Ty Washington. I'm changing that a little bit.
To Chet.
No. I mean, I think Chet's going to be pretty good. But I'm not changing it to Chet. I'm changing it to.
Nikola Jovic.
I think Shaden Sharp is going to be pretty good. I think Jaden Ivey's going to be pretty good now that he's in a better situation. I think Jalen Duren and Johnny Davis will be kind of decent too.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I have the same ones.
Same ones?
Yeah, I think Jabari Smith is in a good spot. I told you that earlier. That was different. But Johnny Davis, I like where he went. Shaden Sharp too.
Yeah, based on spot.
Duren, I want to see Duren.
I don't know none of
I mean,
these
Duren's on the
niggas.
Pistons, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, we don't have to waste much more time because 2 people didn't do their research.
Well, I don't watch college
Phil
basketball.
and Phil Jr.
Bro, don't disrespect me.
I don't
But
watch college
I do
basketball.
think the Rockets will be lit with Jabari and what's his face that they drafted last year.
Jalen Green.
Yeah, Jalen Green.
I mean, they've been drafting pretty well.
Yeah, I think.
I would say Pistons did a really good job this draft. Thunder did a good job, and Rockets did a
In
good job.
Cleveland, they got Mobley's little brother.
Huh?
Evan Mobley's little brother.
Yeah, but they had a pick in the lottery, and he wasn't that big. He was picked like 41st.
Yeah.
Their lottery pick is going to be kind of
Lakers got Sharif O'Neal. That's all I know.
They
and-
signed him as undrafted.
And Miami got
He wasn't even
Nikola Jokic.
Jovic.
Jovic.
He thinks he got the MVP.
Yeah, I like the Jovic pick for the Heat.
So
He
I don't
looks
know.
pretty good so far.
From what I watched, all the reporters say it's not that deep of a draft. It's not that great of a class. So.
Yeah.
It's not top heavy as some of the others. Like there's not like a clear
Yeah.
top and then bottom.
But
I
like-
feel like it was spread out evenly.
So I don't know.
I mean, I feel like Jovic is something that the Heat can do something with.
Probably.
Like he looks like he has
Goran Dragic, but 6'11".
almost like he's that kind of
He has the movement, the
pretty
fluidity.
He's fluidity. He's kind of smart.
Could
Good
shoot.
playmaker. Yeah. Could hit pull up mid ranges. Not a lot of 6'11" dudes can drive to the basket full speed and pull up from a mid range. So that's good to see.
And he got the best
Paolo
player
can do it.
development in the league. So
Yeah,
That's not
he
true.
can
Whatever-
shoot from with his back to the basket
Second
too.
best.
whatever his potential is, he's gonna reach it in Miami.
Second best.
Who's better than Miami?
Who's gonna say the Raptors? But we had this discussion and I
we-
killed
we
it.
did,
We
don't
don't
have
have
to-
to,
we don't
We
keep
shitted
lying.
on the Raptors.
Chill out. You're
Well,
a Lakers
while
fan
while
anyway.
while we're on basketball, I meant to bring it up a couple of episodes ago, but didn't get the chance to. But Becky Hammon, she is the coach of the the Vegas Aces.
Yeah.
I don't know what the record is right now, but they did show it on the screen. She still has the #1 record in the WNBA as a first-year coach.
And she was undefeated.
Yes. So I do hope eventually she can get a shot in the NBA. I know she was a finalist for an NBA job. I forget which team it was.
Yep.
But hopefully that could happen. That'd be super lit. At the end of the day, it's like, how will male athletes respond to a
I think
non-male
the Hornets
coach?
job would actually be kind of lit for her.
You said what?
I think the Hornets job would
Yeah.
actually be kind of lit
That's
for her.
open.
But they
That's
just hired
currently open.
Cliff.
And she
They-
has-
They
and she
brought
has-
Clifford back.
And then she has a bunch of young. There's a bunch of young guys there.
Yeah.
They brought Clifford back
They just bought what's his name? Something Clifford.
today.
He used to coach there.
Steve Clifford.
Steve Clifford. They bought him back.
So when? How long
They
ago?
brought him back today.
Oh, it must have been today.
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
brought
see
him
that.
back as the
He's-
head coach.
Oh, he's the head coach.
Damn, that's
They
buns.
just re-signed him. They brought him back.
That's buns.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So the coach they fired, they resigned.
They
Yeah.
re-signed. They brought him back. For
No.
And
You know what
because
hap-
because
No, I
the
promise
because
you.
the Warriors assistant coach
yeah.
declined the job.
declined
Yeah,
They
but
offered
they
him.
interviewed D'Antoni also.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
All right, but Becky
Wow.
Hammon,
So no
for
one
those
wanted
that
the
don't
job.
know, Becky Hammon was an assistant coach in the NBA.
Or they
so-
just didn't find anyone they thought was better.
But like, you think there's tons of assistant
Yeah, I
coaches they
agree.
can interview.
I agree. The Bucks have a couple.
They had Quinn. They could have asked Juwan Howard. Maybe he didn't want to, but
Yeah.
they had Quinn at the Heat. There's people. They could have.
Lee on
Maybe
the
just people
Bucks.
didn't really want it at this point.
Yeah.
All right, and last but not least, Deshsun Watson. He ended up settling with 20 of the 24 accused women. So I don't know if that's a good look for him, a bad look, how the NFL will react. I mean, he's still going to be suspended however many games, but
Probably.
They haven't ruled on a suspension.
No, not yet.
he will most likely
what will happen with the trade that happened?
Nothing.
Will he actually be on the Texans or will it be on the
Well,
Browns?
it depends
Be on
on
the Browns.
if the 2 or the 4 girls that didn't settle, like how far that goes, because it's not all the way over yet. He just settled with like 20 of the 20 chicks.
24.
20 of the 20 chicks.
Yeah, 20 of the 24 chicks. So there's like, I think it was either 20. It's like either 20 or 22 settled. There's either 2 or 4 chicks that haven't settled. So it's like it's still pending. So it's not completely done.
Yeah, I know what
yet.
not settled means.
Yeah. So so they're waiting to see what happens, but I mean yeah.
Okay.
That's where it's at.
Well,
I mean,
this
you
has
knew they
been-
was going to settle though. That's how you go to civil court,
Yeah.
cuz they couldn't do shit at a trial, so you got to get that guap.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's a tough situation. I would like to see Deshsun play if he is truly innocent, but if not, then
I mean,
Fuck
I'm
'em.
sure he was getting rub-me-downs, but doesn't make it illegal. No.
I mean, it's
Was he
sexual
coercing
assault.
him?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
All right, we won't go
Yeah,
too
we
much
can't
further.
do that.
The
we
grand
can't
jury
go.
didn't have-
All right, Phil, just
Okay.
stop while you ahead. This has
Yeah,
been
please
another
stop.
episode
Of AJ
Sa-
yawning.
of Saving for the Pod.
I'm saying.
Episode number 72. Phil hit the drop. Peace.
Thank God we didn't have to go down that rabbit hole.
What? The grand jury did.